how to trade three. We are going to be analyzing very important pairs as usual. On the charts, we are on gold. This is gold Zeus USD. That is the gold versus the US dollar without wasting of time. If you check the previous how to trade videos 1 and 2, we are accurate. We are 100% correct, and we are going to be documenting this video again to see how the gold is going to move for the upcoming week. So as we predicted, gold has been in a very tremendous move to the upside, and we are expecting further further move again to the upside because the trade is still valid. So like we began earlier from the previous episode, gold is still active on the up of the uptrend. The bullish trend is very active. The bullish trend is very active, but the issue here is that we are going to be having some the zone. If you see it very well, the zone I've mentioned here, this is a daily time frame. So gold is going to move to the 3000 area. As if it hit the 3000 area, so this has already been broken, so we are expecting the 3000 area. So we are going to be having something of this caliber. You will hit this particular point here. Okay, I will just wipe and I will re-put that. All right, so for now the uptrend energy is still valid, so we are expecting something like this. We are expecting something of this nature. Let's okay here, if you want to put it this way, let's change its thickness to about 2, and let's say it should yeah, all feed is okay. So if you see if you have this, so let's see the move here. So we are going to be having something to this point. At this point here, we are going to be having this. So it's quite of important to understand the market direction, and from there you can know now how to trade, because without having a concrete knowledge on the market direction, you'll be entering for a buy trade, meanwhile it's a sell trade. So without much time wasting of time, let's take this trade. Normally we have this zone here. We are expecting this zone. From here we're going to be having something like this. I will try to explain. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, the market has been in this uptrend. Let's see if when it hit this 3000 area, gold is going to drop a bit. We're going to have some drop to this point. It's possible that we're going to have we first of all, it's possible to have a drop from this point, and yeah, we can have a drop from this point. But remember that our market is possible to come right to this point here. So we can have this point, let me see, we can have the market coming to this point here. So it's very critical to know that the market direction can hit this particular point, and also when that point is being reached, we are going to have further move of this point. We can have further move like this. So we can have further move to the upside. That is its case I'm expecting here. Or if that phase, then we are going to have some moves again to the downside from this particular point to this particular point. But my intention for this particular pair is that we are still going to be having some very strong move to the upside. So I strongly believe that we are going to be having some very important strong move to the upside, because there are no indications for us to have a reversal trend here, a reversal pattern. So this is a daily time frame. there's no indication for reversal, so it is very important that the trend may further go up. So if the 3000 area is being hidden, we are going to be expecting 3300 and even more. So this is what I'm analyzing on gold. These are my expectations for the upcoming week. Let's see how it goes on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame we have, oh, let me just take it back to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame we have this. If I put the markets in a structure where it will be visible, this is how the market has been. So this is how the market has been. So it is gonna be very important move to the upside. So from this particular point, it's obvious that we are going to be having some consolidation. And when so gold is still very bullish, it is still very bullish right up to 3000 area or even 3000 and above area. So when that zone is being broken, we are going to be having that and further push to the upside. I strongly believe from news and word based on my analysis and other technical point of view, I still strongly believe that gold is going to go to the upside. So that is it for this trade. It is very important to understand this. It is very important to understand this. So coming to the 4-hour time frame, if we analyze it on the 4-hour time frame, we are going to be having this on the 4-hour time frame. So let me take the 4-hour time frame. So this is the 4-hour time frame. So if we analyze on a 4-hour time frame, so we see gold is still very active. The trade is still active to the 3030 area. So from there, we are going to be having some further push to the downside, and probably after the push to the downside, we are going to be having some kind of move to the upside again. So the strategy and technique for this is that we have to be looking trading opportunities to the upside. So we have to be looking for trading opportunities in the upside. All right, ignore of the noise in the background. It's just kind of things. Okay. So that is analysis for gold for this session. Remember the first trade, how to trade one, how to trade two, and this is how to trade three. It has been very great and fantastic. So let's take the second pair that we are going to be analyzing in this video. So we are going to be analyzing very important pairs in these videos. This is how great, this is how wonderful it is. So let's see the next video that we're going to see. For instance, the second pair is the USJPY, the US Japanese yen, the US dollar versus Japanese yen. The US dollar versus Japanese yen has been moving just the way we predicted. No drawdown, no drawdown, just the way we predicted. This is a very clear indication that the market is going to go down, further down, because initially we had this structure that was being broken. We had a very solid up movement to the upside. So we have this movement to the upside. After the movement, we observe some kind of strong movement to the downside and retest again. So this market at this particular point, what we observe at this particular point, there are two scenarios that we are going to be having here. So the first situation that we can have here is that we are going to be having this. So this generally we are going to be having this. We are going to be having this. So we are going to be having some further move. Let me just see. Let me arrange it. We are going to be having some further move to the downside like this. Okay. So we are going to be having some further move to the downside like this. And if this is being valid, we are going to have a further move again to the downside. We are going to be having some further move again to the downside. It's obvious for the US Japanese yen. It's obvious for the USD Japanese yen. Okay. So that is it for this trade. So we are going to be having some further move to the downside. Oh, Another exception can occur here such a way that the movement may change, and if that change occur, we are going to have something of this nature before the movement occurs. Before now, once we have this, then it's okay. Then it's okay, and it's very very critical. So we may have that. We may have that, and we can equally have further move. Uh, we can have further move again to the let me see we can have further move again to the upside again. But for this trade, from what I observe and see, I strongly believe that with the confirmation that has happened here, with the confirmation that we have here, with the confirmation of this M pattern that has been formed here, the trade is going to be we are going to go down. The trade is down. So our first target will be around this area, and furthermore. So this is not very very important for now because that's not what we are going to be seeing. So here they can have some moves, and we can have the first move from there, or we can have the second move can come from this point here, but definitely we are going to hit this area here. We are going to hit this area here. So this is what it is that we have on this pair. Though it's kind of cumbersome, it's kind of difficult, but that is what we have here. That is what we have on this trade. So that is it. That is it. It is kind of great. It's kind of amazing to understand this concept. But remember, if you trade just like that, let me say trading by just observing what I'm doing here, you may be profitable. But the strategy, the reason why I put this is for you to incorporate it into your technique, into your own technique. You see how you can incorporate into your technique so that it can be profitable to you as well. So in this trade, we are going to be observing this. We are going to be observing this movement area. So this is target that we want to see, the area around 138, 139 area. So we are still going to be looking at putting some kind of glues on those points. 139, 139 area. This is typical push buy action. So this is a trade. This is how the movement of USDPY is going to be for the upcoming weeks, and gold is going to be for the upcoming weeks. So I would recommend you to use the technique. Then you can now go to the 4-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame and a 1-hour time frame and look for trading opportunities. When to trade, imagine you're a scene trader, you're going to have some money, you're going to make some heavy cash here. So this is a 4-hour time frame. You see the daily confirmation of the time. The 4-hour time frame is very very important. This is very very important. So this is it, this is it. So we are going to be having this. This is what we are going to be having. Forget about the noise from the backgrounds. There are a lot of kids around me who wants to hug the uncle. So just understand. So this is what we have here. Kind of amazing trade, amazing section this week. So this is it. So we see there will be kind of a bit of slight pullback here before the trade can go back. But if it continues and goes downward, fine. So this is what we have here. Let me use this particular point to go back to the daily. So that's the daily time frame that we are having here. So that is it, that it has been on these trading pairs. For this session, I'm going to be analyzing just two pairs, gold and just USD. I believe this has been great, this has been wonderful, this has been amazing. Just hit the subscribe button and share.